Hey guys, welcome to episode 41 of my Dragon Age Origins Let's Play. And we're gonna get straight to it. We're gonna head to Redcliffe. Let's go. Heal the owl.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
We've been holding off for quite a while, cleaning up all the side quests. But I'm sure he'll be fine. He'll be fine. There's nothing wrong with him. He'll be good. It's magic dust. Why wouldn't he be good? You know, I've been gone quite a while, but they've still not cleaned the bodies off the thing, guys.
I hear you saved the Arl's son. That's got to count for something.
Yeah. Dude, do you have a maid or something to clean that up? It's not nice. Not at all. Watch out for foes with coloured names. You might need new strategies to defeat these powerful enemies. I don't know whether it actually said enemies, but hey. Oh, yes, Bantigan, hello.
You return. Might you have news?
I found the urn.
You have? Wonderful. Let us go at once to Eamon's side and see if the urn's healing powers live up to their reputation.
He's still alive. He's good. He's great. The Grey Wardens were once exiled from Ferelden.
Where am I?
Be calm, brother. You have been deathly ill for a very long time. Do you remember nothing?
Tegan? What are you doing here? Where is Isolde?
I am here, my husband.
And Connor? Where is my boy? Where is our son?
He lives, though many others are dead. There is much to tell you, husband.
Dead? Then it was not a dream.
Much has happened since you fell ill, brother. Some of it will not be easy for you to hear.
Then tell me. I wish to hear all of it. This is most troubling. There is much to be done, that is true. But I should first be thankful to those who have done so much. Grey Warden, you have not only saved my life, but kept my family safe as well.
You are very welcome.
I am in your debt. Will you permit me to offer you a reward for your service?
Oh, well. If you insist. Yes, if you like, I won't object.
Then allow me to declare you and those traveling with you champions of Redcliffe. You will always be a welcome guest within these halls. And for you, Warden, a shield of the same make as those that have been given to our finest knights.
Thank you. And a shield I will never use. I appreciate that. There is much else to do now.
Indeed. We have no way of knowing what Loghain will do once he learns of your recovery.
That's why we left it to
Loghain
last.
Instigates a civil war even though the Darkspawn are on our very doorstep. Long I have known him. He is a sensible man. One who never desired power.
I was there when he announced he was taking control of the throne, Eamon. He is mad with ambition, I tell you.
Mad indeed. Mad enough to kill Cailan, to attempt to kill myself and destroy my lands. Whatever happened to him, Loghain must be stopped. What's more, we can scarce afford to fight this war to its bitter end.
Oh, I was looking forward to meeting him on the battlefield. Maybe you were, but that was never going to happen, Sylvie. We don't want to fight and kill all his soldiers and then be unable to fight the Blight. What are you proposing then?
We have no time to wage a campaign against him. Someone must surrender if Ferelden is to have any chance of fighting the Darkspawn.
Then everything I've done is for nothing. No. Loghain must capitulate then.
I agree. Loghain will pay for his heinous crimes, but our armies must be reserved for the Darkspawn, not for each other. I will spread word of Loghain's treachery, both here and against the king. But it will be but a claim made without proof. Those claims will give Loghain's allies pause, but we must combine it with a challenge Loghain cannot ignore. We need someone with a stronger claim to the throne than Loghain's daughter, the Queen.
Are you referring to Alistair, brother? Are you certain?
I would not propose such a thing if we had an alternative, but the unthinkable...
I mean, I like the Queen. She seemed pretty cool. She didn't seem like she was with her father. You intend to put Alistair forward as king?
Tegan and I have a claim through marriage, but we would seem opportunists no better than Loghain. Alistair's claim is by blood.
And what about me? Does anyone care what I want?
You have a responsibility.
He says, wearing King Caelan's
Without
armor.
you, Loghain wins. I would have to support him for the sake of Ferelden. Is that what you want?
But I... No, my lord.
I see only one way to proceed. I will call for a landsmeet, a gathering of all of Ferelden's nobility in the city of Denerim. There, Ferelden can decide who shall rule, one way or another. Then the business of fighting our true foe can begin. What say you to that, my friend? I do not wish to proceed without your blessing.
I mean... I don't know whether Alistair would make a good king. I mean, we'll meet Inora. We'll see how she is. Do you think the landsmeet idea will work?
That depends. If we cannot get a consensus in the landsmeet for Alistair, we cannot afford to oppose Loghain either. Does that mean Loghain could win? A man who killed his own king, who has gone mad with power? Perhaps. We must see that he does not.
And what about the Darkspawn?
Ferelden must stand united to defeat the Darkspawn. A fractured nation will not defeat the Blight, even given my army and those gathered with your treaties.
Well, it seems what are my options then?
You have already found allies, but we need those to fight Darkspawn. I truly believe the landsmeet is our best option.
Yeah, they also
we could attempt to wage a military campaign.
They could
Loghain.
say no.
But even if we win, would we have enough left to defeat the Darkspawn?
No, but neither would Loghain.
Perhaps Loghain gambles on this attitude. That everyone will decide facing the Darkspawn is more vital than facing him, so that he leads us against the Horde.
Then it seems we have a little choice.
Very well. I will send out the word. But before we proceed, I believe there is the matter of the mage, my son's tutor. He still lives, I understand.
He does. He is in the dungeon, brother.
Have him brought here, Tegan. I wish to see him. Jowan, what you have done is not in question. You tried to assassinate me and set into motion a series of events that nearly destroyed everything I cherish. What have you to say in your own defense?
Nothing, my lord. Other than to say I am sorry. I expect no mercy for what I've done.
I see. Grey Warden, have you anything to say on Jowan's behalf?
Yeah, he seems earnest in his desire to repent.
Oh? That is unexpected. And what would you have me do? As the injured party, my ability to see the merciful path is strained.
Oh. I don't want to kill him. But the Circle of Magi seems like a nice place. You know, I like Irvin. And Wynne. And Dagna and all them. So let's give him to the Circle of Magi.
True enough, and wisely said. Jowan, I hereby turn you over to the Tower of the Circle of Magi. May the Maker have mercy on your soul.
Thank you, my lord.
I mean, I know what might happen to him.
Back to the matter
But
of
Sylvie
the
would not.
We should head to Denerim as soon as possible. I can delay that, however, if you have other plans. I would prefer not giving Loghain time to consider, but it is up to you. I do not wish to go to Denerim unless you are with me.
Oh, Yeah, let's go to Denerim now.
Excellent. I shall make the arrangements. Let us be off to Denerim, and may the Maker watch over us.
We have, like, nothing else to do. I suppose I could go back to the party camp and talk to everybody. But, we'll hold that off.
Denerim is the heart and soul of
Oh.
Ferelden. It was the city of King Calenhad, the birthplace of Andraste. As stubborn as a Mabari, and as good to have on your side. If we defeat Loghain here, the rest of the nation will follow us.
I like the overview of
By
Denerim.
calling the Landsmeet, I've struck the first blow. The
Those
advantage
two
for the moment is
effing
ours.
kids.
He will have little choice but to show himself, to oppose us directly. He will strike back at us. The only question that remains is how soon. Loghain, this is an honor that the Regent would find time to greet me personally.
How could I not welcome a man so important as to call every lord in Ferelden away
Oi.
from his estates,
Oi.
while a blight claws at our land?
Watch it.
The Blight is why I'm here. With Cailan dead, Ferelden must have a king to lead it against the Darkspawn.
Ferelden has a strong leader. It's
Where
Queen,
is the queen?
and I lead
Where
her
is the
on.
queen? Yeah, if Honora rules, let her speak for herself.
Ah, the Grey Warden recruit. I thought we might meet again. You have my sympathies on what happened to your order. It is unfortunate.
Oh,
you chose
dude,
to
my
turn
man.
Against Ferelden.
Ooh. Okay. It may be a deserter, but he didn't kill the king. So I have come to reveal your crimes at Ostagar. Yeah, she's boiling, so she's not gonna do the great thing. Yeah, I don't accept the sympathies of deserters and regicides.
You should curb your tongue. This is my city, and no safe place to speak treason for anyone.
It's not
It's
treason
thought
to say that
your
against
illness
you,
left you
dude.
feeble.
You're not king.
Some worry that you may no longer be fit to advise Ferelden.
Illness? Why not call your poison by its true name? Not everyone at the Landsmeet will cast aside their loyalties as easily as you and these sycophants.
How long you've been gone from court, Eamon? Don't you recognize Rendon Howe, Arl of Amaranthine and Terran of Highever?
And current Arl of Denerim, since Urien's unfortunate fate at Ostagar. The Regent has been generous to those
What a
who prove
sniveling worm. Yeah, bootlicking appears to be profitable these days. Somebody's thrown away that politeness in front of these guys. Screw these guys, they don't deserve our politeness. Bootlicking appears to be profitable these days.
Don't interrupt.
Fuck
child.
off.
Your betters are talking.
Enough, Calthrian. This is not the time or place. I had hoped to talk you down from this rash course, Eamon. Our people are frightened. Our king is dead. Our land is under siege. We must be united now if we are to endure this crisis. Your own sister, Queen Rowan, fought tirelessly to see Ferelden restored. Would you see her work destroyed? You divide our nation and weaken our efforts against the Blight, with your selfish ambitions to the throne.
I don't necessarily disagree with that. Maybe, I don't know him enough. But, you know, he was pretty quick to say, hey, let's make Alistair the king. Yeah, you're the one who divided Ferelden.
I was not talking.
Well, I'm interjecting.
I cannot forgive what you've done, Loghain. Perhaps the Maker can, but not I. Our people deserve a king of the Theron bloodline. Alistair will be the one to lead us to victory.
I mean,
Oh, is that all I have to do? No pressure.
The Emperor of Orlais also thought I could not bring him down. Expect no more mercy than I showed him. There is nothing I would not do for my homeland.
I mean, I wouldn't...
Well, that was bracing. I didn't expect Loghain to show himself quite so soon.
Yeah, why is he doing this?
Maker knows. Perhaps he's gone mad. I would have imagined pigs would fly before Loghain MacTyr would turn against our king.
Have you known him for a long time?
My sister married King Merrick while he was still in exile. At that time, he and Loghain were inseparable. The wild prince who'd never seen the inside of a castle and the farmer's son. When Loghain joined Merrick's rebels, he was just a raw-boned boy, but he got on one knee to swear
what's a
that he would see Ferelden
raw-boned boy?
or die trying.
He didn't kill Mike's son. And I know what they were rebelling against. They were rebelling against Orlais. You sound like you were by him.
He made us a free people once more. You can't know what it was like to grow up as a vassal in your own land, while poncy little Orlesians minced around in their silks.
I mean...
I would never have believed he would do anything but what was best for Ferelden. We need eyes and ears in the city. Loghain has been here for months. The roots of all his schemes must begin here. The sooner we find them, the better we can turn them to our advantage. Go have a look around, and see what you can turn up. Better yet, find the nobles who have arrived for the landsmeet. Test the waters. See how many will support us. When you're ready to talk strategy, come upstairs to my sitting room. We can lay out our plans for the landsmeet then.
Okay. Gather the army. Standard bearer. Let's have a look at this then. However, Castle However has stood since the Divine Age, when it was not an independent Bannorn, but merely an outpost of the growing Bannorn of Amaranthine, in the days before Amaranthine became an Arling itself. The outpost of However was originally held by the Elstam family, cousins of the Howls. In the Age of Towers, however, Bann Conobar Elstam was murdered by his wife, Flemeth, thus ending the bloodline. Conobar's captain of the guard, Serene Cousland, took the lands and title. The Couslands declared their independence from Amaranthine, starting a war that lasted 30 years. When the dust settled, However was on its own and in possession of half the land that had once been southwestern Amaranthine. However became a turner during the Black Age, when Hela Cousland gathered the lords together under her banner to drive the werewolves out of their lands, earning herself the title of Turner almost as an afterthought. Today, however, However is one of only 2 remaining Turners, making the Cousland family second in rank only to the king. Arl Howl of Amaranthine was named the new Turner of However, under somewhat questionable circumstances, and the fate of the Cousland family is now uncertain. From Ferelden, Folklore and History by Sister Patrine. I wonder what happened to them, huh? Okay, so... His health restored, Eamon called a landsmeet with the goal of wresting power from Loghain and placing Alistair on the throne. Okay, so we are at Arl Eamon's estate in Denerim, are we? Oh, hey, Shale. What are you up to?
Everything in here appears to be breakable. It seems most impractical.
Yep. I have some questions.
It doesn't have better things to do.
You watched that village day and night for years?
I do not sleep, so yes. And I thank it for reminding me. Try to imagine, if it will, what it would be like to be surrounded by nothing but boring peasants, all oblivious to it.
Oh dear. Yes, that would be rather horrid.
And then there were the birds. A whole village full of pigeons and ravens and sparrows all perching on me day in and day out.
Sounds a little messy.
Those foolish villagers would spread birdseed near me, drawing the birds because they thought having birds perch on me was quaint. Quaint! If there hadn't been the occasional kind soul to scour me clean, I don't care to discuss this.
I'm very sorry. Okay, so let's have a look around. Is there anything good here? There's servant. There's Denerim. Who is Denerim? Hey, Zevon.
You know, I could get to like this. The last time I came to Denerim, I stayed at an inn so filthy the bedbugs had fleas. What say you?
Care to answer some questions?
By all means.
So, tell me more about your adventures?
Again? Well now, what might interest you, I wonder? Shall I describe the stages involved with Lanthrax poisoning? I watched a man go through all 7 once.
No, not that.
You should see the look you have. I jest, of course. Let's see. How about the largest battle I ever took part in? That would have been the slaughter of Prince Osrin. Did you hear of that done in these parts?
I very much doubt it.
Prince Osrin was 4th in line to the throne, you see. He started off as 11th, but worked his way up the old-fashioned method by inheriting control of an entire Crocel from his grandfather. After assassinating his way through the royal family, the king hired 3 other cells to take down Prince Osrin once and for all. I was in one of those cells.
Is this something common in Antiva?
Antivan royalty is very much bound up in the crows. You wouldn't want it run by a bunch of commoners, after all, would you? And this means they get involved in politics quite often. This particular fight nearly bankrupted the nation, I understand. It almost ended up putting a crow on the throne, a commoner. But that's a whole different story. I played a very small part.
What did you do?
My part in the entire battle was taken up trying to reach Princess Ferelden, who had thrown in with her brother. I killed about 11 of her guards personally before I got knocked out of a window. I landed in a river and nearly drowned. I was fished out by some urchins who robbed me blind. Made off with my boots, too. At least they didn't cut my throat. And that was my part in history.
Not very glorious, if you ask me.
Nothing about this work is glorious.
I guess.
Quite the opposite. If I indulge in a little vice and have sex with whatever I fancy, it's mainly to make things more interesting. But there you go. Tale told. Let's be off before I tell more embarrassing stories, huh?
Oh, poor Zevon. You didn't like that I said that it sounded boring.
This is a nice change from having to sleep in the woods, isn't it? Well, aren't you sweet and attentive?
What do you know of this place?
Denerim is Ferelden's most important city, yes? This is the seat of power, the jewel in the crown of the king. She is Ferelden's heart. Her walls are strong, but within them lies so much beauty, just like the country and the people.
Oh, let's move on then. Hey, Denerim.
I hope all the accommodations are to your liking, Warden. Please let me know if anything is troubling you.
I'm good. The Free Marchers. The Free Marchers are not a kingdom, nor even a nation in the most basic sense. People from that region dislike even being lumped together as marchers. Rather, they are a collection of independent city-states, united only when it suits them. In this respect, they resemble the Denerim before the arrival of King Calenhad. Because of this, the Free Marchers have no capital, and what passes for a central government exists only sporadically, a sort of landsmeet that convenes only in times of crisis. I arrived in time for the grand tourney while I was on in Franderel, a remarkable sight indeed. I saw Avar Hillsman test their mettle against Elysian chevaliers, riders from the Enderfell's Bang Navaran cavalry horses, and even craftsmen selling their wares to the winter mages. All of Thedas was on display. From In Pursuit of Knowledge by The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genetivi. Okay, what's in here then? Hello.
Many visitors, so many chamber pots to clean.
Oh, I'm very sorry about that.
Keep tracking mud up here. It's going to take a month to get it all.
Ooh, a love letter. Oh, my last love letter. My love, I long to dance you beneath the moonlight, our hearts beating like the paired wings of a dove, in concert with the glory of the Maker and the beauty of the world that we must shepherd in his absence. Join me in a purity that will last the ages, when the brothers mark the chant of light anew. With all my soul, Eric Denerim. Scribbled below in a delicate hand. Otter's pocket, he's earned it tonight. No, I think I did that one. Well, I don't need to worry about that now. You have found 12 love letters. Return them to the well-connected bartender in the Nord Noble Tavern for your reward. And prepare for land's meat. So, okay. Oh, there's a book over there that I missed. Too busy talking to Liliana. History of Ferelden, Chapter 2. The occupation was a dark blot in Ferelden's history. Our people, who from time immemorial valued their freedom over all else, were forced to bow to Elysian rule. The Empire declared our elves property and sold them like cattle. Chevaliers routinely plundered freeholds of coin, food, and even women and children, and excused it as taxation. And for 70 years no land meets were held, for the imperial throne had declared our ancient laws a form of treason. King Franderel was one of those who escaped. He tried to organize the other fugitive lords to retake the lands, but Franderel was neither clever nor persuasive, and the nobles preferred to take their chances alone. Ferelden might still be little more than a territory of the Empire, were it not for the fact that his daughter had all the charisma that her royal father lacked. The rebel queen's rule began with a midnight attack on the Imperial army at Lothering. It was swift and successful, and with their pilfered arms, the rebels began a campaign against the Elysians in earnest. But the turning point for the war came when a young freeholder joined the Queen's army. The lad, Logan McTeer, possessed a remarkable talent for strategy, and quickly became the favourite adviser of young Prince Malaric. The Queen finally died at the hands of Elysian sympathisers, anxious to curry favour with their painted masters, and Malaric took her place as the leader of the rebellion. Logain became Maric's right hand. Maric and Logain led the rebels in a new campaign against the Elysian oppressors, culminating in the Battle of the River Dane, where the last Chevaliers in Denerim were crushed. With the capital once more in the hands of Fereldans, the battle to free our people was finally over, but the battle to rebuild what had been lost had only just begun. From Ferelden, Folklore and History by Sister Bertrine, Chantry Scholar. Okay, so that leads outside. Let's explore the rest of the place first.
All right.
Hello. You've got a lot of cats here. And you've got a book. Thank you, Agatha. Feast Day Fish. Fluffy mackerel pudding. 2 stalks celery, 1 green pepper, half a pound of poached mackerel, 1 small onion finely diced, 2 teaspoons of mustard, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon ground Antiva pepper, 1/8 teaspoon ground mace, dash ground cardamom seed, 2 eggs beaten, 2 eggs boiled and sliced for garnish. This book, found in Arl Eamon's estate, naturally falls open to this page. Okay. Of course you're in here, Ogwen. Hello.
I got a moment's haze, sir.
I'd like to know more about you.
What about?
What's it like to be a warrior in Orzammar?
You get a sword or an axe, and are told to go out and defend your city. It's the best thing in the world. That is until you try to live in the city you saved.
What do you mean?
I mean, they train you to kill, teach you to harness your rage at the first noise you hear, then try to set 100 sodding rules about it. Like those provings. Ancestors show their favor through the strongest arm, right? So why so many rules saying how to fight and when you win and not to bloody kill? Killing's what swords are for.
I guess I see what you mean.
You toss a nug to a deep stalker, you don't expect it not to eat the thing, right? This makes me cranky. Don't you have any other inane questions?
Actually, let's talk more some other time.
All right.
We'll talk more later.
Aye. All right then.
That was a very awkward end to that conversation. Hey, Wyn. I missed you earlier. Hello.
This is a nice estate, isn't it? What's on your mind?
I'd like to ask something about the circle.
I will answer to the best of my ability.
Why didn't you want to stay at the tower?
The circle is in good hands. Irving knows what to do, and he doesn't need me underfoot. For now, I will support those that battle the Darkspawn. I do feel I left things unfinished in Ostagar. There is so much left to do, and I would be part of it.
I'm glad for your company, Wyn.
The Grey Wardens, all 2 of you, need all the help you can get. I will see this through to the bitter end, and after that, if I am still left standing, then I will return to the circle.
And I'm sure you'll be able to return if you choose.
Perhaps.
Okay, so we've talked to everybody in here. Is there an upstairs? Nigella? Hello, Nigella. Let's go this way. What's this? My room, huh? Hello, my room. Why is both Sten and Morrigan in my room? He barks happily, wagging his tail. The Bann. I think there was another book here. Let me get that as well. Parvalon, the occupied north. Okay. In the 30th year of the Steel Age, the first Qunari ships were sighted off the coast of Parvalon in the far north, marking the beginnings of a new age of warfare. The history calls this the First Qunari War, but it was most likely a one-sided bloodbath, with the Qunari advancing far into the mainland. Qunari warriors in glittering steel armor carved through armies with ease. Their cannons, the likes of which our ancestors had never seen, reduced city walls to rubble in a matter of seconds. His stories of Qunari occupation vary greatly. It is said they dismantled families and sent captives to learning camps for indoctrination into their religion. Those who refused to cooperate disappeared to mines or construction camps. For every tale of suffering, however, there is another tale of enlightenment deriving from something called the Qun. This is either a philosophical code or a written text that governs all aspects of Qunari life, perhaps both. One converted Saharan reported pity for those who refused to embrace the Qun, as if the conquerors had led him to a sort of self-discovery. For all my life I followed the Maker wherever his path led me, he wrote, but in the Qun I have found the means to travel my own path. It has been said that the most complete way to wipe out a people is not with blades, but with books. Thankfully, a world that had repelled 4 blights would not so easily bow to a foreign aggressor, and so the exalted marches began. The great disadvantage the Sentry-led forces was the Circle of Magi. For all their technology, the Qunari appeared to harbour great hatred for magic. Faced with cannons, the Chantry responded with lightning and balls of fire. The Qunari armies lacked the sheer numbers of humanity. So many were slain at Marnus Pell on both sides that the veil is said to be permanently sundered. The ruins still plagued by restless corpses. but each year the Chantry pushed further and further into the Canary lines, although local converts to the Coombe proved difficult to return to Andraste's teachings. By the end of the Storm Age, the Qunari were truly pushed back. The Vane was the only human land that retained the Qunari religion after being freed, and its rulers attempted to barter a peace. Most human lands signed the Lamarin Accord, accepting the Tevinter Imperium. It is a shaky peace that has lasted to this day. From the exalted marches and examination of Chantry warfare by Sister Petrine, Chantry scholar. And then the Bann. The central Ferelden Valley has always been a paradox. No single Bann holds more than a few dozen leagues of farmland, yet together they govern a greater territory than all the Terns and Arls combined. This collection of independent bands is known as the Bann, and is the heart of Ferelden politics. No person has ever sat upon the throne of Ferelden without first winning the approval of the Bann. Queen Fionn, who had the misfortune to take the throne in the 18th year of the Steel Age, wrote to the Bann, "There have been 3 wars this year fought over elopements, 5 fought over wool, and 1 started by an apple tree. It isn't even winter yet. Who would believe that these same bands now try so hard to kill one another, just last year united to give me the crown?" From Ferelden, Folklore and History by Sister Petrine, Chantry scholar. Okay, so what are you guys doing in my room?
This is not as defensible as I would like, but it will do. What is your wish, Kadan?
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Do you find Ferelden very
To
strange?
put it lightly, no one has a place here.
I've had this conversation
Our
with
farmers
you
wish
before.
to be merchants.
Why can't it
The
just
merchants dream
disappear
of
when
being
I've had the
nobles, and
conversation?
the nobles become warriors. No one is content to be who they are.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
Very well.
I wanted to discuss something you mentioned.
Speak then.
No.
Then I suggest we move on.
Let's go.
As you wish.
Okay. I don't have anything else to say to him, it seems.
If one more servant asks if I would like a change
Oh.
of clothes, I will set the house on fire. What comes, my friend?
Oh, I love you, Mulligan. I'd like to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
Never mind. Yeah, I've exhausted all these conversation topics. Is there something over here?
And I'm off.
Hello? Shoot. I need my Liliana. Arl Eamon.
Ah,
and
Warden.
Emma.
I trust you've made yourself comfortable.
I was hoping for silk sheets and candied grapes. Yes, it's very nice.
Because it's likely to be your last rest for a while. This is Elena. She's...
I am Queen Enora's handmaiden. She sent me here to ask for your help.
Or perhaps the young lady prefers to speak for herself.
Why would Enora ask us for help?
The Queen. She is in a difficult position. She loved her husband, no? And trusted her father to protect him. When he returns with no king and only dark rumors, what is she to think? She worries, no? But when she tries to speak with him, he does not answer. He tells her not to trouble herself.
Are you saying the Queen believes Logan killed Kaelin?
My queen suspects she cannot trust her father. And Logan, he is very subtle, no? But when and how, he is privy to all the secrets and not so subtle. So she goes to how? A visit from the queen to the new Earl of Denerim is only a matter of courtesy. And she demands answers.
I guess that did not go well.
He calls her every sort of name, traitor being the kindest, and locks her in a guest room.
Logan would allow that?
King Kaelin was like a son to him, and Logan left him to die. Does he love Enora more? Who can say? I think her life is in danger. I heard how say she would be a greater ally dead than alive, especially if her death could be blamed on Arl Eamon.
Then we have to get her out of there.
Yes, that is what she hoped he would say. Logan, He has said much about the young Grey Warden who survived. He is worried, no?
We may have no choice but to trust Honora. The Queen is well loved. If Loghain succeeded in pinning her death on me...
We don't
I'm
know
not
whether
sure that's a
Loghain
risk we can
is
afford to take.
behind any of this talk, okay? This is all how. Yeah, you're right, we have to help.
I have some uniforms. I'll hire so many new girls every day. A few more will not cause much stir. I will show you to the servants' entrance. We must slip in and out with my queen before anyone is the wiser. I will go ahead to House Estate.
Okay.
Meet me there as soon as you can.
Okay. Rescue the Queen. Hey, Alistair, were you not part of this conversation?
I haven't been here in a while. They've changed the dining room. Something on your mind?
Oh, I had another dream about the Archdemon.
Yes, me too. And I got the feeling at the end there that it saw us, was aware of us, whatever you want to call it. Could have just been my imagination, I suppose. What do you think?
Well, excuse me? I think you're probably right.
You know how some people want to be right all the time? Me, not so much. I guess one thing is certain, at least, isn't it? It's official. This is a blight.
Yep.
All right.
Anything else? Meditations and odes to bees. O fair damsel of the garden, a lesser of the honeysuckle and rose, I humbly beg your gracious pardon for the offence that here arose. Surely your work is far too vital to be interrupted by one like me. I am in no way entitled to earn the notice of a honey bee. I was a fool to pluck that flower for my lady fair. On my honour I swear to bring you dozens more within the hour, if you give me leave to try. Listen, traveller, if you would walk the garden path some spring, mind that you don't trespass, for the gardeners do sting. Anonymous. Okay. This is Arl Eamon's, like, room. Study. Did he do this? Did Alistair? Did his son? Did his wife?
Yes.
Nice place. Still insufficient skill. Oh dear. Okay, so I think we've done everything here, so let us hand in all those love letters and then maybe see about rescuing the Queen. See, it's not just Arl Eamon that we pause and wait to save.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
Robes don't help as much as you think against swords and axes. Keep your mages at a safe distance. Come on, load. Load. Yes? Yes. Calm down. Are we in the market hall? Market district, I should say. Oh. Slim Cauldry's got an update for us. Okay. Oh, let me actually level us up. Let me have a look at stuff here. So I've done that and that. I don't know what else I'd need. Maybe some glyphs? Maybe? Maybe I should have a look at some of these. Shapeshifter maybe? Because, you know, it's not like... No, not that one. I'm looking at this one. Oh, that's cool. Winkle would start wearing armor if I put that on her. Oh, I think it's too late now. I've left all the armor behind. Let's do some shape shifting. I'll have to think about that the next time I play. Make her an arcane warrior with like armor, because then I'd play another mage and I'd have like 3 people with like great armor on, and then I'd just be in the pretty robes. Oh, I need to level up as well. Oh. Why am I... I should probably look about specialising as well. Might be a bit too late now. Where is Slim Coldry? He's over here. Hello?
Good to see you, Warden. Fighting the good fight.
Of course. You have a map for me?
One more swipe, and no one will ever forget it. I guarantee you'll love it. 6 sovereigns.
Ooh. Oh, I've got all... I don't know whether I can afford that. I'm kidding. I've got like 200 gold.
10 Loghain is out in the field. I figure you'd like to get back at him, right?
Hell yeah.
Is that his seneschal has been getting the Ten's crown all nice and sparkly for the landsmeet. The seneschal is taking a bit of a rest at the Nord Noble Tavern. He won't be there long. He has a heavy guard. But if you can make off with the tyrant's own crown, think of the embarrassment. That's all I know. I hope it's enough.
Ooh. Yes. More than enough. And we need to go there anyway. Where is the Nord Noble Tavern? Over here.
You're being very foolish. Why would Loghain leave half our own army to die when a blight threatens?
What can I get you, stranger?
I have finished a favour for one of your interested parties. Not on leave. And I've just received 6 gold. Excellent. Okay, okay. Liliana, my dear.
Nobody goes in the room by authority of 10 Loghain.
Oh. I have an urgent message for the seneschal.
Why, yes, come on in.
Take me to the seneschal.
Of course. Seneschal, stand back. Men, kill the wall.
Well, that works too. Oh, let's switch back to me. I mean, I was hoping to do this bloodlessly, but this works too.
Let's end this.
My magic will make
Hey, random guy that's just stood there. I feel bad about doing this way, but we've got the crown. Feels like a bit of a rip-off doing it that way and being like, yeah.
Did you see Wolf's face when he arrived? I heard West Hills has fallen.
Oh, we've got some people here.
Surely he doesn't expect us to believe Anora unfit to rule with her father.
I wonder that myself. His timing is unfortunate. South Reach is overrun. You'll have to excuse me. I am engaged at present.
Okay. Noble families of Ferelden. The occupation left empty castles in its wake. Whole families were butchered in the initial invasion, and all those who couldn't or wouldn't bend knee to the Emperor's puppet king were declared traitors and hunted. Many bloodlines ended on chevaliers' blades, at dusty crossroads in forest clearings or in freeholds. And then there were the turncoats, to curry favour with their new masters. Some nobles took up arms against their brothers. They betrayed and murdered the rebel queen, an act that created even more vacant titles and lands. Once King Marek exacted justice. That Ferelden did not fall apart after the Orlesians left is a testament to the strength of King Merrick. The old families still held grudges against those who had sided with the Emperor, and those new families that had been granted titles were viewed as interlopers. The landsmeets that followed Merrick's coronation were tense, to say the least. From Ferelden Folklore and History by Sister Petrine, Chantry Scholar. Okay. I wanted to see whether I could talk to them, because that's what they said. They said, try talking to some other people. Hello? Nope, nope, nope. Excuse me, boys and girls.
Yes.
Nope. Okay. Hello?
Be gone. I've important matters to discuss.
Let me talk to this one then.
I'm sorry. I'm busy at the moment.
Okay, Sigurd.
I have no time to deal with supplicants.
Our wolf.
Wonderful. Another one. I suppose you're here to ask for a donation too. West Hills Arling belongs to the Darkspawn now, girl. Perhaps they're interested in giving sovereigns to the Chantry, feeding orphans, clothing idiots, or whatever it is you want.
I'm not here for a handout. I'm a Grey Warden. And they said I'm Arl Eamon then.
Shouldn't you be dead then? How quick did you cut leash and run at Ostagar? No matter. I've nothing left for you to take, Grey Warden. Not even my sons. You're wasting your time here.
What happened to your sons?
What do you think happened? Did the Blight escape your notice? War claims the young and strong first, and Plague doesn't care about skill or bravery. There's no point talking about it. Leave me. I've nothing for you anyway.
Okay. Navarra. I feel like I should have picked up that book before now, but apparently I didn't. The fourth time I attempted to cross the border into Navarra from Olay and was turned back by Chevaliers. I decided to take the more roundabout path. A ship back to Ferelden and then another to Navarra. The outcome was worth more than the trouble. The outcome was more than worth the trouble. The whole country is filled with artistry, from the statues of heroes that litter the streets in even the meanest villages, to the glittering golden college of Magi in Cumberland. Perhaps nowhere is more astonishing than the vast necropolis outside Navarra city. Unlike most other followers of Andraste, the Navarrans do not burn their dead. Instead, they carefully preserve the bodies and seal them in elaborate tombs. Some of the wealthiest Navarrans begin construction of their own tombs while quite young, and those become incredible palaces, complete with gardens, bathhouses, and ballrooms, utterly silent, kept only for the dead. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genitivi. Okay. Okay, so yeah, let's go give this crown to Slim Coldry.
You're back, eh? The Tern's crown. Oh, that's rich. You have to admit, that was worth every copper you paid me, eh? They're calling you the Dark Wolf. What do you think of that? Too bad no one can know. You could get a lot of action. There's nothing more I can offer you like that. Anything else you fancy?
Okay, so you don't have a mark for me.
There's no way you can top that last heist, Wolf. You're a legend. The nobles are still afraid to come out of their manors.
What about break-ins then?
I have one last job. A legendary one. Oh, a paltry 10 sovereigns is my take.
Yep. So I'm going to be a legend.
Bann Franderel is one of the richest men in the entire kingdom. At his grand ball next week, he's displaying some of his priceless treasures. Paintings of old masters, the armaments of the first king of Denerim, and more. Oh, more. Mages have put up magical walls, but I've got a route that will bypass that. Once inside, I've no idea how you'll deal with the guards, but if you do, you'll be rich.
Oh, sweetie, the guards will do nothing for me.
I can't wait to see what people say.
Okay, so... So, Slim... Cody pulled out all the stops with this one. Bann Franderel, one of the richest men in the kingdom, is hosting a party soon. He's planning to display some of his priceless treasures. He's given me a key that will bypass the magic defenses of his estate and will let you break in to rob the Bann and then rescue the queen. We could rescue the queen, or we could steal some stuff. And you guys know what my answer will be. Let's steal some shit. Okay, that's all of Redcliff's estates. Well, it's right there. Oh, we've got an encounter just outside the estate. Hopefully it's got nothing to do with that. Hello? Ooh, a chest, Liliana. Elf root, huh? Is there anybody even here? Hello? Oh, hello.
Right ahead.
And so here is the mighty Grey Warden at long last. The crows send their greetings once again. And where is Zevran?
I thought, oh, is this about Zevran?
How very disappointing.
I thought for a moment they were attempting to kill me. I thought they were going to stop after we'd murdered some people. Zevran? Zevran who?
Don't bother. I know very well he travels with you.
Here I am, Taliesin. Tell me, were you sent or
Ramzev.
did you volunteer for the job?
Oh ho! And he makes an appearance. I volunteered, of course. When I heard that the great Zevran had gone rogue, I simply had to see it for myself.
Is that so? Well, here I am, in the flesh.
You can return with me, Zevran. I know why you did this, and I don't blame you. It's not too late. Come back and we'll make up a story. Anyone can make a mistake.
Oh, Yeah, Zevran doesn't need the crows any longer.
No? Does Zevran need to live?
I suspect I will manage just fine.
I mean, if you want to, Zevran.
I'm sorry, my old friend, but the answer is no. I'm not coming back. And you should have stayed in Antiva.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
I definitely need to go back to Bann's estate to change my person. Oh, that's Zevran. I'm trying to attack Zevran, poor guy. Sorry, I just realised Liliana wasn't here. So, some of the traps might get ignored. A glamour charm.
And there it is. Taliesin is dead. And I am free of the crows. They will assume that I am dead along with Taliesin. So long as I do not make my presence known to them, they will not seek me out.
That's a good thing, right?
A very good thing. It is in fact what I had hoped for ever since you decided not to kill me. I have enjoyed our company, but I am wondering if it is not time for me to leave. That would be the practical thing to do, no? There is a freedom awaiting me that I have never known. But I suppose the decision is yours. Will you let me go?
Oh, I don't like any of those choices. Like, I want him to stay. but I'd rather it be if you want to go, I will not stop you. You're free to leave. Not, I doubt I'll need your help. Go if you like. I mean, I doubt I'll need his help because I never use him. But I wish you would stay. I need your help.
Do you? I suppose there are worse things I could do with my time than save the world.
I ask that you stay as a friend.
And who could resist such a request? Very well. I will not abandon you. Let us return to the task at hand, then. There is still much to be done, yes?
Yes. Oh, he liked that yesterday. It's Soul 7, my boy. You're sweet, but I will now return to not using you.
Indeed. Trap right ahead.
Yep.
All right.
Nope. Why am I doing that? So yeah.
I shall.
Oh?
Yes, of course.
Anything up here? No. So let's go back to the city map. And let's go steal some stuff. Okay.
Right away.
I will steal everything that I can get my hand on here. I don't know what that did. Something good, I hope. Let's see what's down here. Oh, blocked off. Well, at least it lets me know which way to go. I don't like how empty that room is. Feels like there should have been an attack there. Okay. Quest updated. Franderel's estate was almost deserted and it was easy to get into the treasure room. Too easy by far, it turns out the whole thing was a trap. You'll have to fight to sneak your way out now.
Yes.
Is there anything good here at least? Elf root. Wow. Okay. I will fight my way out.
Right ahead.
Where's this trap, Liliana?
Ready. Here I am. Pull bastard. Let's make this quick.
Come on. Oh shoot. That's what I get for not paying attention. I'm so sorry, Win.
Going. Not bad. And I'm off.
Win? Win won't do it until we get that person over there.
I'll do it.
see it. Let's get this guy, come on. Okay.
Bad day, huh?
Yeah, we're all having a bad day, dude. Win. Okay. You take lesser injury kit first, please.
Yes, I'm still here.
Good. Okay, let's look at... Oh, just a second, let me look. Okay, so... Where's Liliana? I want her to wear that, so she needs 20 strength. Am I close to 20? Yes. So let's put the dexterity in. Ooh. Let's go all the way to end of trap making. And then let's put that in. And then let's go over to her. And put the Wade Superior stuff on. Doesn't really change stuff, but I like that, so yes. Let's go. Let's go, get him. Let's go get this other guy. Oh, he tried to fireball, but we just chopped his head off. I hope Slim didn't betray us. That'd be really sad if he did. Yeah, I still don't know what that lever did. Let's see what he has to say, huh? Let's let him know that we're very upset about what's happened. You'd think he'd try and get more money out of us if he did try and betray us, you know? Why just 10 gold? Why not 20 or 50?
I can't believe Bann Franderel fooled me. His guards almost nabbed you. I feel like a bloody fool, I do. Listen, I have to go. Here's your coin back. I won't take a silver because of the way that...
Oh, yay.
Give me some time and come back. We'll get our revenge, we will.
Oh, I like him. Sim Cauldry has left after his disastrous last tip. He may show up at a later time. So I'm thinking maybe after we save the queen or something? I don't know. Why did I come up to here? Let's go. So let's go rescue the queen. Hey. Oh, another encounter, huh?
Looky here, men. When I heard that one of the famous Grey Wardens was pilfering folk, I thought, can't be. But here she is. Looks like the Wardens have fallen hard. Ha! Men, kill her.
Pilfering people? Well, there's a whole lot of bloody people here.
Now you die!
Can we? Go for the weakest ones first. Win, could you group heal us, please? Some of us are getting a little low. Oh, you gotta feel powerful when you're destroying like an entire army of people. Get to these guys. Get to you. And you. Okay. It's a bit staticky, this place.
Alright.
No, not staticky, that's not the word that I'm looking for. Laggy. Right, so let's come up here. So I don't know what that was about. Maybe some sort of rumour? Can we come by? Thank you. So that's heading back to the city map. And so is that one. Weird, huh?
The servants' entrance is on the other side of the house. We must slip past this crowd to reach it. We will have to be very careful. Arl is inside.
What's the crowd gathered for?
The estate is in poor repair. The new Arl, he has not been very prompt in paying his workmen. I will be right behind you.
No, Carpenter's Craft Hall has had enough of our conveniently busy schedule. We will not be put off again, nor will the stonemen.
Can I get past this way? No. So let's go then.
He will hear your complaints as soon as he has the time.
Ooh, hello. Weird looking entrance. Elf fruit.
Someone's creeping around down there. Go check it out.
Time for more practice. And I'm off.
Leave him alone. Just stop being there, maybe. Maybe that'd help. I mean, maybe we should have gotten dressed behind the carts. Huh? Maybe that would have helped.
Be careful. Someone is coming.
Where? Okay. Oh, this is nice. I like this little garden. Is that the way back in? Probably.
The owl used to come here in the winter when I was small. I slept with the hounds.
Just picking some stuff. Oh, there's a sack. Let's see what's in the sack. A quartz. What is a quartz doing in that sack? Oh.
I can distract the guards, but you must move quickly.
Wait, we need to put on our disguises.
Hurry! My lady does not have much time.
Well, maybe you should have made us get trained before that.
Are you all prepared? I will go distract the guards.
Let's go.
I will lure them into the courtyard. Wait in the bushes.
Can I finish getting this stuff? I don't really need the elf fruit. Now, pass for guards without being noticed. However, many actions that draw attention, such as talking to ranking officers or attacking someone, will blow your cover. Your disguise will be removed if you enter combat. You can also choose to remove it by speaking to whoever gave you the costume. Okay.
Oh, you must come. I saw something by the fountain. I think it was a darkspawn.
Darkspawn?
They will drag us all underground to be eaten.
Should we call for help?
Did you fall off a cart full of stupid? Call for help? So they can see us act like scared little girls because of some knife-eared wench?
They will eat us all alive! Please get help!
If there is something out there and we don't sound the alarm, we'll look worse than scared.
And drast these holy knickers. Fine, we'll check the courtyard, if it'll keep you from wetting yourself. But there's nothing there.
Thank you. Oh! It was over here! Quickly!
Okay. Whoa, calm down, guys. Let's get inside.
Going.
Did I just automatically change back into my normal outfit? Because if that was the case, why couldn't we just kill the guards and move on? Why am I loading screens just so long? No, we're still wearing our crappy outfits.
Ah, it took me forever to be rid of those two. You must be careful now. The servants, they will not look closely at anyone in uniform. All guards are alike to a cook, no? But you should not draw attention to yourself. Most of the guards are new. They will not know you for a stranger at a glance. It is best you keep your distance from all of them and try to blend in.
I will try. Where is Nora?
She's in the guest room of the main hall. Andras, they guide us.
Okay.
This kitchen is a disgrace. How did the old Arl servants ever cook anything in here?
No one ever said the Kendalls had any sense. Andraste's like everything of the day.
Rank vellum. And a deep mushroom. I'm glad I can still loot stuff, excuse me.
Yes, ma'am. I say how often level and build a new one. You'd have to knock down every place he owns.
And I'm off.
I feel very tense in here and I don't know why. Just don't talk to anybody, excuse me, fellas. I say don't talk to anyone and then I talk to somebody. Hello. Can I have a look at this? Thank you. Mine broke. Oh, excuse me. Jesus. I'm not supposed to do that right there.
Who else? Now, isn't that a shame?
Excuse me.
The nations of the world.
Hello.
Words become the clash
Hello.
of pebbles on. So.
Where's the tavern?
It's back in town. You know, Nord Noble Tavern.
What's the point of that, I ask you?
Oh, I forgot to click that codex. I'll just do 2 the next time. Hey, fellas.
Yes.
I don't like Liliana being right down at the bottom. I usually pick her first. I need a key. Okay. Okay, and that's the estates. That's the way to go.
The Grey Warden is here, my lady.
Thank the Maker. I would greet you properly, but I'm afraid we've had a setback.
Yeah. What sort of setback?
My host was not content with leaving me under heavy guard. He sealed the door by magic.
How do we open it?
Find the mage who cast the spell. He'll most likely be at Hal's side.
So much for secrecy.
Well, if he didn't know you were here, he soon will.
Fine, I'll be back soon.
Thank you, Warden. My prayers go with you.
Tell Hal will probably be in his rooms. They're at the end of the hall, on the left. Tell Hal is probably in his rooms. The last door on your left.
Oh, there's a book, there's a book, there's a book. Gwarren. Turn up Gwarren. The human settlement of Gwarren is built directly on top of a dwarven outpost by the same name. Prior to the First Blight, in a time where Ferelden was not yet a nation and was still carved up into barbarian tribes, the outpost served as a source of salt and a means by which the dwarves could reach the sea lanes of the Imantine Ocean. Unwilling to come to the surface, the dwarves made an agreement with the local Tern to build a port and relied on the humans to ferry goods between the ships and the underground outpost. This made Gwarren a prosperous place and extraordinarily wealthy for a time. When, in the Divine Age, the Dwarven kingdoms fell into Darkspawn and the deep roads were closed off, so too did the dwarves disappear from Gwarren. The human settlement, the envy of surrounding barbarian tribes, was assaulted and sacked, its wealth stolen. The town remained, however, and despite its remote location, continued to find value as a source of fish and timber. As the first settlement liberated by King Marek and Loghain during the Ferelden Rebellion, Gwarren was eventually granted to Loghain when he became Tern in 911 Dragon. From Ferelden Folklore and History by Sister Betrine, Chantry Scholar. Why have I got that? Oh, disguised, okay. Books and Songs. So the First Blight, Chapter 4. Founded at Whitehawk Fortress in the Enderfells, the Grey Wardens offered humanity hope in its darkest hour. Veterans of decades of battles with the Darkspawn came together, and the best amongst them pledged to do whatever was necessary to stem the tide of darkness that swept across the land. These great humans, elves, and dwarves pooled their knowledge of the enemy and formed a united front to put a stop to the archdemon's rampage. And stop it they did. Ballads are still sung today of the first Grey Warden charge into the waves of Darkspawn at the city of Nordbottom, each warden facing 10 or 20 Darkspawn at a time. Squadrons of Grey Wardens mounted on their mighty griffins, soaring through the blackened sky and battling the terrible archdemon with spear and spell. Oh, what a sight it must have been. Incredibly, the Grey Wardens won the first battle. They raised their arms in victory, and suddenly there was hope. The Grey Wardens led the lands of men and the last stalwart defenders of the dwarven halls against the horde of archdemon Dumat for the next 100 years, gaining and losing ground but never backing away. From all over Thedas they recruited whoever possessed the skill and strength to raise the Grey Warden banner, making no distinction between elven slave or noble human. And finally, near the 2 centuries after the first old god rose from the earth, the Grey Wardens assembled the armies of men and dwarf at the Battle of Silent Fields. It was then that Dumat finally fell and the First Blight ended. The Tevinter Imperium would face a new challenge with the coming of the Prophet of Andraste. Thoughts of the Blight grew distant. With Dumat's defeat, the Darkspawn were no longer considered a threat, but with the wisdom of hindsight, we know that the conceit proved foolish indeed. The task of the Grey Wardens was far from over. From the Tales of the Destruction of Thedas, by Brother Genetivi, Chantry Scholar. Okay. Okay, so yeah, let's head down here. Hello, guard. I am also guard. This looks like a little praying room. How nice. This way.
In that case, come here.
Fellas, let's get out of that room. Liliana? Liliana, stop watching them and come over here. Oh, treasure room! Treasure room! I may not have been able to get that guy's treasure, but I got his. Oh, that's nice. Come on, out, out, out.
Going. Ha.
Okay, so we've got a book. We've got a chest of documents. Grey wooden documents. Papers bearing a grey wooden seal. The text is gibberish, probably encrypted. Oh. Antiva. In the rest of the civilized world, it is the common belief that Antiva has no king. I assure you, gentle readers, that this is untrue. The lines of kings in Antiva has remained unbroken for 2,500 years. It is simply that no one pays any attention to them whatsoever. The nation is ruled by the truth. The nation is ruled in truth by a collection of merchant princes. They are not princes in the literal sense, but heads of banks, trading companies, and vineyards. Their power is conferred strictly by wealth. But Antiva is not primarily renowned for its particular form of government, nor for its admittedly unparalleled wines. Antiva is known for the House of the Crows. Since Antivans are well known for being good at everything but fighting, it is more than a little ironic that Antiva possesses the most deadly assassins in the world. Their fame is such that Antiva keeps no standing army, no king is willing to order his troops to assault her borders, and no general is mad enough to lead such an invasion. The attack would likely succeed, but its leaders will not see the day. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genetivi. Cool. Hello?
What? Who goes there?
Me. Oh shit. Well, that scares me. That, no darkspawn, not werewolves, not other dwarves. It's the guy in the jail who breaks his neck.
I thank you for creating such distraction, stranger.
Take a step
I have
back.
been waiting days for the opportunity. Do you think you could... Alistair? Is that you?
Who? Wait. I do know you. You were at my joining. He's one of us. A warden for Morlaix. Jada, I think. Or was it Montserrat? I'm afraid I don't remember your name.
I'm Riordan, senior warden of Jada, but born and bred in Highever, and glad to be
home. What were you doing here?
For the most part, attempting to hold my tongue. I was sent when we received no word from King Kaelin as to the outcome at Ostagar. The king had invited all the wardens of Orlais and their support troops to join him. Then nothing.
How did Arl catch you?
With an offer of hospitality and a poisoned chalice. I was fool enough to think Loghain didn't yet know who I was.
Where is he?
I saw him going to the dungeons.
Right.
He may still be there.
Are these your papers?
Yes, these are my records. The names of the dead I could recognize at Ostagar. What I could find of Duncan's own recruitment records. Copies of the joining ritual I rescued from our Denerim vault. Those should never be seen by any outside eyes, but I trust in their encryption.
Are you coming with us?
I wouldn't be much use to you in my current condition. And if you'll pardon me...
This dead body in the back. How did you squeeze him through the bars?
I will seek you out later. After I find a good physician.
Okay.
And good luck, sister.
That's weird. But, yep. Okay. So... I don't think there's anything... Oh... I don't like that Hal's got this in his basement. But yeah, let's go down to the dungeon. Oh, I changed into my proper clothes. My proper outfit. I think I need to like restart my game because my loading screens are just black. Like I can faintly see the text there, but good luck trying to read it. Actually, I think this is where we will stop today. I think it's getting on in time. We will explore the dungeons, which will hopefully be alright. I mean, it's a dungeon, how bad could it be? But yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!